Think back to high school. How many times do you hear, I have a 3.9, I have a 4.0. You need at least a 3.8 to get in. Probably way too many times to count, and we all know what I'm talking about. Your GPA, more commonly known as your grade point average. This system began at Yale as a way to measure academic performance, which was later developed and adopted by the American education system. While some people argue that your GPA is helpful because it provides a numerical representation of ability, I believe it's harmful and unnecessary. GPA causes stress, contributes to burnout, and misrepresents what students are truly capable of. Today, I'll explain 3 things in this speech. First, the pressure that GPA places on students. Second, how it blurs the lines between motivation and perfectionism. And third, why education should focus more on learning and rather than numbers. From a very early age, students are taught that grades reflect their intelligence and worth. The higher the grade, the smarter you are. The smarter you are, the more respect you receive. And the more respect you receive shows that more how you will be successful later in life. That cycle could sound motivating to some, and while it works for some people, it often becomes very toxic. Morgan Smith, a Northwestern graduate, shared an article with UNBC that her biggest regret was caring so much about her GPA. She explained that while she was a straight A student all throughout her first semester of college, it came with a cost of isolation, anxiety, skipping meals, and sleep deprivation. She's not alone in this either. A 2024 Handshake report found that more than 80% of college students suffer from symptoms of burnout. If you look at that, that's 4 out of 5 college students struggling with stress, exhaustion, or mental health issues that are all tied to the pressure of grades. Even worse, Smith later realized that her GPA didn't even matter in the long run. During job interviews, her employers were more worried about her extracurriculars, her leadership roles, experiences, and activities outside of academics. That just shows that her GPA really didn't even matter in the long run, and not as much that people led up to be as we were growing up. Now, don't get it twisted. Grades do still serve a great purpose for us. They give students something to strive for and encourage attention to detail and to continue to learn from their mistakes. But here's the problem. Most students don't know when motivation crosses into perfectionism. Society has created a standard where worth and intelligence is tied to 4 low numbers that you get growing up all throughout your life. That's a very dangerous thought process to have. It means students feel judged not on their ability to learn, but whether they can maintain a perfect GPA. Now think about it. How many times have we heard someone say, I can't mess this test up, I'll ruin my GPA? That mindset doesn't encourage learning, it encourages fear. Students stop taking risks, stop exploring subjects and outside their comfort zone, and stop prioritizing their health altogether, all because of a low number. We should be able to evaluate someone's ability to learn and retain knowledge without reducing them to a statistic. And while I'm not saying that we should completely throw away requirements for colleges, scholarships, and sports, etc., I'm saying that we need balance. Students should be held accountable, yes, but not pushed to their limits to just maintain a 4.0. Education should be about growth first and foremost, not perfectionism. Teens should be graded so that they can learn from their mistakes and continue to grow, not chase a number on a scale invented in the 1800s. The true goal should be knowledge, skills, and a diploma, not a number that becomes irrelevant the second they graduate. Think about it real well. Once you're out of school, your GPA will not follow you. Employers don't ask about it, and friends, let's be honest here, they really do not care about it. What matters is what you learned, how you grew, and what you can do with that knowledge. GPAs are temporary, but passion, willpower, and resilience are permanent. Ultimately, GPAs are harmful because they cause unnecessary stress, anxiety, and contribute to burnout, and inaccurately represent intelligence or future success. Yet, despite all this, we sit in a classroom still being graded. Whether you present today or you're here for attendance, the speech will still contribute to my GPA, but that number will not define my worth or guarantee my future. Remember, you cannot predict success based off of a 4-point grading average. What determines your success is willpower, passion, and the drive to keep learning. Thank you.